Hello, this is Uzo. This movie is going to have some PvP duels that I did on my first day of beta for Champions Online. I did not play in the closed beta, so this was my very first day playing the game, and therefore some of the things might be incorrect or they might change with higher level, but these are my first impressions of the game. First up are a couple of duels that I had with my friend Zephyros, who's playing a ranged DPS class, and my class is dual wield sword. This build has no anti-kiting capability whatsoever at this point in time. The two main attacks are very short range AoE attacks. Okay, first thing you should notice here are all the target out of range messages I'm getting. This is very similar to the way Warhammer played before the combat range was fixed with patch 1.3. But this is actually worse because you can probably see that Zephyros is moving at pretty much the same speed as me even when he's strafing or moving backwards. What I'm trying to do here is to cut off angles if I can and get in front of him so I can hit him. However, since he can move so fast even while strafing or moving backwards, all he really has to do is change direction, you know, when I'm getting position on him and he's out of range again. Also, Zephyros is doing something really smart here. Whenever I do actually get on him, he uses block, which greatly reduces my damage to him. This game seems to be very kiter friendly. Notice how Zephyros auto faces, you know, while he's strafing and he's backing up. That's actually a feature I kind of like because it makes for some interesting footage, as you'll see later. What you just saw there was Smoke Bomb, which is very similar to Vanish from World of Warcraft. It turns me invisible. And to counter that, Zephyros uses his travel ability, Teleportation, which turns him invisible. So then to counter that, I use Teleportation, which is my travel ability, which turns me invisible. For some reason, that allows me to regen back to full health, so there's a possible bug there. Or it might be intended that if both teleport, combat drops, or something like that. Okay, while we wait here for the inevitable, let me just say that so far I am enjoying this game, and I'm really impressed with the animations and the spell effects. I also like the comic style of the graphics. It actually works very well in game. I lost 3 or 4 fights here, I think, none of them really close at all, but what Zephyros didn't know is that I had a secret weapon waiting in the shadows. This is the Champions version of Uzo, and Uzo is a hybrid between Might and Supernatural. What I'm using here is a combination of Super Jump, which is a transportation ability, and an ability that's very similar to Warrior Charge from World of Warcraft. Any warrior who remembers doing mid-air charges, you would absolutely love this. This is just a ton of fun.
That would be me. That was funny. Womp. Womp. Womp.
Now the tables have turned and I've beaten Zephyros in straight duels, so he starts getting sneaky.
Hello.
I'm really not sure how you're going to be able to kill someone who has teleportation as a transportation ability in the open PvP zones. I mean, they can just disappear, you know, and move off somewhere where you'll never see them again.
That wasn't a sleep attack, that was a stun proc. You don't even have to know where I am for that jump attack, do you?
No comment.
Oh, for like what, a second?
I eventually won this fight when Zephyros decided to start fighting like a man again. This is a random duel someone threw at me when we're in the powerhouse. He had probably just bought his travel ability and wanted to try it out on someone.
Even your travel powers have rank? What the hell? I even...
This is another random duel, and this is one of the ugliest tunes I have ever seen. I got off to a strong start here, but this person either used a healing item or has a healing ability, and that was just too much. And you can also see I get CC'd a lot here. So I think this jump build can handle kiters, but I'm going to have to add a heal into the build somewhere. And I think what you're going to find are PvPers are probably going to end up being like tank mage priests. You know, they're going to have a lot of defense, they're going to have ranged attacks, and they're going to have heals.